Okay, so we are going to do something a little bit different today. I am unable to be with you, so we're going to go over our homework through the computer. These are the answers for 1 through 9. I know I said only do the evens, but I'm going to talk to you about each one of the questions because you will be taking a quiz after we go over the homework. Okay, so first off, for number 1, 2, and 3, it's a matter of finding the reciprocal, and we talked about that was basically flipping the numerator and the denominator to help you solve division problems when you're dividing fractions. So number 1, the answer is 5/3. Number 2, the answer is 4. Number 3, the answer is 1. Okay. Now, number 4, the answer is 4, and we find that by flipping 3 fourths into 4/3. And I'm going to show you how that was solved. Okay. Okay, so once we set up the problem, I would prefer that you simplify this before, but it will work either way. If you look diagonally, 3 and 3 have the common factor of 3, so this can become 1, and this become 1, and so 1 times 4 is 4 over 1, which of course is 4. 5 over 1, and if I divide this, I need to multiply by 4 over 3, and there are no common factors for me to simplify first, so that is going to be 20 over 3, and I would need to do the division. 3 times 6 is 18, and when I subtract that I get 2, so I'm going to put 2/3 here. So we see that's the answer. 8 divided by 4/7 is going to become 7/4, and I look and I can see that 1 and 7 are already as simplified as it can be, but 4 and 8 share the common factor of 4. There are 2 4s inside of an 8. 1 4 inside of a 4. 2 times 7 is 14, and 1 times 1 is 1. That's where we end up with 14 as our answer. 6 over 1 times the reciprocal, which is 4/3. If I look to simplify, 5 and 1 are already ready to go. 6 and 3 have a common factor of 3. 2 3s can go into 6. 1 3 can go into 3. 2 times 5 is 10. And that's the answer. 2 divided by 5/8 is the same as 2 times 8 over 5. And we cannot simplify. 2 and 5 don't have any common factors, and 1 and 8 are already ready to go. That's going to be 2 times 8 is 16, divided by 5. 5 can go into 16 3 times, and that's 3 times 5 is 15, and that's going to leave 1 left over. Okay, well, that's fun. Whoa. Zooming on me. Okay, and that's the answer, 3 1/5. Okay, over here we have 4 divided by 8/9, which I'm going to multiply by 9/8. Okay, my pen's going nuts. There we go. So if I look for a common factor for 1 and 9, we're done. 4 and 8 are both multiples of 4, so that becomes 1 that becomes 2, and we have 9 over 2, and 2 can go into 9 4 times, with 1 left over. Okay, now we're going to look at the word problems, and then after we go over those, we are going to have a quiz, so please continue to pay attention. Okay, so for number 10, Jamar has an 8-foot long piece of wood that he wants to cut into to build a step stool for his treehouse. If each piece is going to be 5-6 foot long, what's the greatest number of pieces it'll be able to use? So we take the number 8 and we divide that to get as many 5-6 sections out of it as we can. We're going to flip the 5-6 to make 6/5. We multiply 8 times 6 is 48, and 5 times 1 is 5, because we could not simplify. 8 and 5 don't have common factors, and 6 and 1 are ready to go. So we have 48 divided by 5, and 9 times 5 is 45. Now, the reason why I didn't finish this is we only want the whole pieces. We don't care about the fraction. So that's why the answer is 9. Okay, I know that this wasn't part of the homework, but we are going to go over it anyway because part of the quiz today you're going to take involves word problems, so was not going to hurt. The word problem says the average adult horse needs 2/5 bales of hay each day to meet dietary requirements. A horse farm has 44 bales of hay. How many horses can be fed in one day with 44 bales of hay? Okay, so sorry about the craziness, but it's not easy to use this pen. 44 divided by 2/5 is the same as 44 times 5 halves. And the common factor of 44 and 2 is 2. Half of 44 is 22. Half of 2 is 1. 22 times 5, which I did over here, is 110. That's the answer. That is how many horses can be fed on 44 bales of hay. Okay, this is a question you were supposed to do for your homework. Ethan ordered 4 sub sandwiches and for a party. Each 1/2 sandwich is 1 serving. Does he have enough to serve 7 friends? How much is left over and how much more is needed? Explain. The answer is yes. He does have enough. 4 divided by 1/2 equals 1/8. So that's the same as 4 times the reciprocal of 2. That means there are 8 servings. And if there are 7 people, that means there is 1/2 sandwich that's left over. Okay, so we're going to take 2 quizzes on this. One is going to be a computation quiz where I'm going to have you answer some just plain division questions, and then I'm going to have you do a quiz involving word problems. Now, the word problems will be mixed, multiplication and division, so you are going to have to figure out which operation to do. Okay. All right, thank you.